general elections. Governor Akeredolu reassures workers of administration's commitment to welfare. Central Bank of Nigeria extends deadline for old Naira notes to February 10. And from the foreign scene, U.S. city of Memphis disband police unit over alleged killing of Tyre Nichols. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news. I am Oyewumi Ayenigbara. The Ondo State government has shifted the midterm break for the second term of 2023 academic session of public and private schools in the state. The Director, School Services of the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Akindele Ige, in a statement said on behalf of the state government. Ige said the midterm break for the second term of 2023 academic session slated for Friday, 17th February or Monday, 28th February 2023, has been rescheduled to Friday, 24th February 2023, while the resumption date is now Monday, 27th February 2023. According to Akindele Ige in the statement, this decision was necessitated by the forthcoming elections scheduled to commence on Saturday, 25th February. He urged all schools, both public and private, to strictly comply with the government's directive. Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu says his administration will not shy away from carrying out its responsibilities to workers. Akeredolu made the remark in Akure at the 2022 end of the year get-together and sent off 4 retired permanent secretaries in the state. Osrc's Audible Jim reports that the get-together, which was organized by Ondo State Forum of Permanent Secretaries, had in attendance the Olowo of Owo, Oba Ajibade Badegeshi Ugoyi, Commissioner for Finance, Sunday Akintenwa, among other top government functionaries. Joseph Ayom Babalola University has graduated over 400 students for 2021-2022 academic session. The 13th convocation ceremony of the institution came with a call on the federal government to extend the Tertiary Education Trust Fund (TET Fund) to private universities in recognition of their active contributions to all sectors of Nigeria's economy. Our reporter Joy Pius reports.
Licensed for operation on the 6th of March 2006, followed by commencement of academic activities with the 2006-2007 academic session, Joseph Ayo Babalola University has produced many graduates with the objective of strengthening Nigeria's human capital. It is the institution's 13th convocation with 481 students showcased to have breast the tape of success. According to the institution's Vice Chancellor, Professor Olashibi Konfakolujo, 13 students bagged first-class honors, 179 made second-class upper, 210 students made second-class lower, 59 bagged third-class honors, while 3 made pass. Of the total figure, 88 postgraduate students were convocated.
I charge you this day to believe in yourself and all that you are, Know that there is something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. See education and the skill you have attained or acquired as stepping stones toward character building and social development.
Chairman, Board of Trustees and President of Christ Apostolic Church, Pastor Olusegun Oladele, described JABO as an institution that molds men and women of character and integrity.
I believe that you have invested valuable time and resources to acquire requisite knowledge and skills in your respective fields of study, for which a certificate is being awarded to you today. Nonetheless, you must match learning with character in order for you to fulfill your divinely ordained purpose in life.
The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Governing Council, Professor Anthony Imevore, while tasking graduates to build on the standards set for them, urged the federal government to review its state fund policy to accommodate private universities due to their enormous contribution to the nation's development and growth.
The challenge was so clear that private universities does not share in the tech fund have a daunting task to maintain standards in the university. So please, you who are graduating, make sure you are active in joining the alumni association so that you do not forget your roots.
19-year-old best graduating student of the set relieves his academic journey.
Having to leave a school where I paid no school fees and coming to a school where I pay about 500 and something K for starting, or starters rather, it was a lot of motivation that I could not waste the investment my parents were trying to put into me at that point.
The university also awarded distinguished individuals with honorary doctorate degrees for their contributions to humanity, among them a Senator Okwayemi Bamidele.
President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the Central Bank of Nigeria's request for the extension of the deadline for swapping of old Naira notes to the redesigned ones. The new deadline is February 10th, 2023. A 7-day grace period beginning on February 10 to February 17, 2023 has also been approved to enable Nigerians to deposit their old notes at the CBN after the February deadline, when the old currency would have lost its legal tender status. The president gave the approval during a meeting with the Apex Bank's governor, Governor Emefiele, in his country home in Daura, Katsina State today. Briefing correspondents after the meeting, Mr. Emefiele stated that 75% of the 2.7 trillion naira held outside the banking system has been recovered. The Senate is set to confirm former Speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly Taufik Abdulsalam as a member of the Code of Conduct Bureau (CCB). Abdulsalam was nominated by President Muhammadu Buhari along the Murtala Kokia, Farouk Umar, Ishaku Bolas, and Professor Juriya Badamasiu. In a letter to the Senate, Buhari said the nominee possesses the experience and right requirements to operate in the SALT's capacity. He expressed the hope that the legislative body would confirm the appointment to 5 nominees in the usual expeditious manner. A federal high court sitting in Abuja is set to deliver a landmark judgment tomorrow, January 30, in a suit seeking the removal of the President Muhammadu Buhari from office over alleged illegalities in the 2019 presidential election. The judgment billed to be delivered by Justice Inyang Eko would also resolve a request seeking to stop the conduct of the 2023 presidential election scheduled for February 25. A notice for the judgment delivery indicated that the verdicts will be handed down by 9 a.m. by Justice Eko. The notice was directly served on the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami SAN, as the Chief Law Officer of the Federation for President Buhari. Justice Eko had on November 4 last year fixed January 30 as a judgment date following the adoption of final addresses by Buhari, the AGF, INEC, and the plaintiff. The Federal High Court in Jalingo, Taraba State Capital, has dismissed a case of certificate forgery against the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC in Taraba, Emmanuel Bwacha. Justice Bala Usman also struck out the case that borders on false information tendered to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) against Bwacha for lack of sufficient evidence. Delivering the judgment in the suit filed by David Sabo Kente, an aspirant at the last governorship primaries of the party in the state, Justice Usman said that the plaintiff could not prove his case of criminal forgery against the defendant beyond any reasonable doubt as required by law. The judge said that the plaintiff was not able to call those institutions when the respondent had gotten certificates to serve as witness in the suit. In the meantime, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, has praised President Muhammadu Buhari, saying he tackled problems abandoned by previous Nigerian leaders. Tinubu, who spoke at the APC rally in Gusau, the Zamfara state capital, said President Buhari has earned a place in history that cannot be denied. According to Tinubu, when the true history of this movement is written, the president shall be treated very kindly because of his contributions to the nation. He also dismissed rumors of disagreement between him and the president, saying the latter's support is unalloyed and enduring. And now to the full report on the central of the permanent secretaries in Ondo State. I told you that the governor made a remark in Accra at the 2022 end of year get-together and sent off for retired permanent secretaries in the state. On Osrc Settled Jim reports that the get-together, which was organized by Ondo State Forum of Permanent Secretaries, had in attendance the Olowo Fowo Oba Ajibade Badigeshi Ugoyi, Commissioner for Finance Sunday Akintarinwa, among other top government functionaries. The report.
The International and Event Center, the Dome, played host to family and guests of the retired permanent secretaries in the state who during their years of service demonstrated professionalism. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, represented by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Olugbenga Ale, appreciated the retirees for their selfless service to the government and people of Ondo State, with a call on them to mentor the junior officers.
We don't want to have a backup, and that is only can only be achieved when we have played our role while in service in mentoring the younger ones. I must also assure you that the government of Alamuri Akeredolu will continue to give priority to the welfare of the public servants in Ondo State.
In his address, Chairman Ondo State's Forum for Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Bumi Alade, explained that the focus of the forum is to engage members for social orientation and mobilization to drive government policies and programs.
Let me also use this occasion to join all government workers in Ondo State to specially thank Mr. Governor for the passion that he has displayed for us to live a meaningful life, even in the face of competing financial encumbrances in the state. Your passion for the payment of both inherited and other outstanding salary arrears is unprecedented. Under the President Executive Committee members, there is no doubt that our forum has evolved